Howdy, friends and family. Today I'm going to take you to the mall. But before we go to the mall, I want to show you this new pizza place that a student of mine told me about just yesterday. So I decided to come here and show you this new pizza place. I've been in all the 6 years that I've been living here in Kiev. This is the first Domino pizza place that I've seen. I've heard about it, but I didn't know where it was until yesterday. And it's across the street from the Dream Town Mall, and here's the mall. So now we're going to go across the street so that I can show you the mall. Okay, this is the front of the mall, and in the mall there is a supermarket called the U.S.A Mall, and up there are on those letters they say Sportsmaster. It doesn't look like that. It looks like it says Snort Mastep, but those are not Latin letters. Those are Russian letters, so you have to read them differently. It says Sportsmaster. Now we're gonna go inside. I've tried to make a film in the supermarket, but they don't allow it. So I'm gonna show you the stuff they have here. So here is a dinosaur, a T-Rex. And raffling off a car. And here's the escalator. Look here. Better look at the dinosaur. And Superman and King Kong. Really big. This is the Hollywood atrium, and here is the Sportsmaster sporting goods store, and everything here is set up to look like Hollywood with the Oscars here. So we're gonna go to the top because that's where they have more interesting things, restaurants, shops, and things. So this piano, I see people sometimes play very nice Beatles music. Okay, and here's the local theater where you can watch the latest films that have been translated into Russian or Ukrainian. So here's the latest films. They're playing. And this is the 3D theater. It's called 7D, but that's because they have these chairs that move. So here you can see the kind of rides they have here. And today it's not on, but usually this shows you how the rides look. Okay, got Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. Oh, and this is the LG stand. They're usually crowded. Yesterday was Sunday, and it was crowded with kids watching 3D movies here. But today's Monday. All the kids have to be in school right now, and people are at work, so it's not so crowded. I think it's better to film when it's not so crowded. When it's so crowded, I'm afraid somebody might try to steal my camera. So anyway, here I can read this. It says Italianska kuchnia, which means Italian cooking or Italian cuisine. And czekajcie na відкриття. And this is Ukrainian. I don't understand Ukrainian, but I suspect it means coming soon, because I've seen it in other places. Okay, so you'll get a chance to see what Ukrainians look like, but it's not so crowded. And here is a fun house, small fun house. And this is a zoo. It doesn't have any zebras or elephants or tigers and bears, but it's a zoo. It has parrots. It has snakes, lizards, other small animals. Okay. And we're going to take a look at these towards the back of this place. It's a nice mural here of the stuff they have inside. Okay, I guess this is a shooting gallery. And it's cowboy style here. Cowboy motif. These stocks used to be in front of the cowboy restaurant, but it went out of business. I think it's because they charge way too much money. Nobody was willing to pay that much for food. It was the equivalent like $20 per meal. And there's no way I was going to pay $20 for a meal. Okay. So here's different shops, different places to eat. And here's another atrium. It's in the jungle style. And this horse used to be in front of the cowboy restaurant that went out of business. And they usually have banjo music, but I don't hear any banjo music today. Kids sometimes get up here and have their pictures taken on the horse. So anyway, here is the jungle atrium. Now there should be a waterfall here. There are several of these atriums. Like we just saw the Hollywood atrium, and this is the jungle atrium, and here's the waterfall. You can see the waterfall here. Okay. Normally on weekends this is so crowded I wouldn't be able to get through here. So it's now a breeze. And that says coffee time. Just look at the shops. Now here is the food court. This is where I eat. This is the mall where I do my shopping. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you the supermarket. They wouldn't let me in with the camera. Here's a burger place. There are McDonald's in Kiev, many of them, but not at this mall. And here's a taco restaurant. It's called Taki Bulo. And Taki Bulo is a Ukrainian word, which means that's how it is. And here's the sushi restaurant. And this is Kiev's version of Colonel Sanders' Kentucky Fried Chicken, but the food, I don't think it's that good. They don't have coleslaw, they don't have mashed potatoes, and you only have a choice of hot, spicy, crispy, or barbecue. I like crispy, but I don't like the spicy. Okay, now here's another atrium. It is the Chinese atrium, or Japanese. I guess it's the Japanese. I really don't know the difference. Let's see. Maybe Japanese. Oh, okay. Look at this. A lamp, a big lamp. Isn't that cool? Here's another one. Escalator. Okay. And here's a statue. Red lamps. Okay, now here's a real ice skating rink, which is usually very crowded, but because today is a Monday, there aren't that many people here. Almost slipped there. There were steps. It's hard to look at the camera and watch my steps at the same time. We'll be coming to another atrium. Sushi restaurant, a lot of sushi restaurants, but I prefer Chinese takeout. There aren't very many here. The one I used to go to went out of business. So here we have the Greek atrium, done in the Greek style. Nice statues. Nice classical Greek architecture. The standing on a bridge that goes across the atrium. And this does not have any escalators, unfortunately. It only has staircases. And here are the bumper cars, but there aren't enough customers. That's why it's not working. They have to wait till the kids come out of school before they can do any business here. The same goes with this racing car ride. No customers yet. Here's where it's the worst when it gets crowded. Here is you have to wait till I get through because there's so many kids playing this boxing game. Kids stand here and they love to box against the boxers. They're all waiting their turn to box. They move their fist or wave their fist, and it's a video game so they can punch out their favorite boxers. And here is the roller skating ring. It still has some people. Maybe some kids are playing hooky from school because they're supposed to be at school right now. There's another atrium. And this is in the Paris style. And these are supposed to be gargoyles. And there's an escalator. I think it would be nice to look at the Paris atrium by going down the escalators. So here's the Eiffel Tower. And that rosette window is supposed to be the Cathedral of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame. Very nice. Very French. And here's the video arcade. Now looks deserted since the kids have to be at school. Plenty of things to keep the kids busy. Kids spend a lot of time here. And a very popular pastime for kids when they come out of school, jumping on the trampoline here. And here is bowling alley. Most of you already know why I've been living here in Kiev for the last 6 years. But if you are curious about why I live here in Kiev, why I left my family in the United States in 2002, you can read my book, The Mother of All Evidence. It's available through Amazon's Kindle store. The Amazon Kindle store is not a walk-in store, it's a virtual store. And my book exists only in digital form. I can't, at the moment, my book doesn't exist in paper form like this one, because whenever I try to make a few copies, my photocopy machine breaks down and it costs a lot of money to get it fixed. But you can get it through Amazon's Kindle store, or you can get it through my web pages on Facebook, MySpace, and DeviantArt. You can find my web pages through my email address, paulrevere1776@gmail.com. That's paulrevere1776@gmail.com. Or you can read about my story on my articles on my web pages, or you can watch some of my other videos about my life here in Kiev. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.